This morning, we're starting out the day playing with kinetic sand.
And then we turned them into cookies, and because we're trying to see who made the most when one of us ran out of that. And then we squished them into cookies.
Welcome to today's vlog. Sometimes I start off my vlog, or sometimes like the day before, you know, I'm gonna film a vlog because I film a vlog once a week. And so sometimes the day before I'm thinking about it and I'm like, okay, you know, tomorrow we're gonna be out doing such and such and I'm gonna show this and talk about that. And today I'm like, I have no plans. I don't know what you're gonna see in today's vlog. It's supposed to be a rainy afternoon, and so we've already planned that we're gonna have a movie afternoon, which is pretty fun. We've had such a busy week, and sometimes like time just goes by and it's like we're out doing this in the morning and then in the evening we're out doing something else, and the week it's just busy. We have no big plans for today, and so we'll just have some downtime this afternoon, watch a show. And so before that happens, we need to clean the house this morning. Elijah had a baseball game last night, and so as soon as we got home, Andrew washed all the jerseys and I just dried them and folded them all nicely this morning so that, you know, it's ready for when we go to the next baseball game. You can see all the numbers, so I just carefully fold them. And that's, you're probably like, why do you have so many jerseys? So that's what I was about to say. Our team, our league came up with this new thing this year. They got all new jerseys, and so each team has a uniform manager who takes all the jerseys home, washes, dries them, and brings them back the next game, which honestly I think it's pretty silly. It doesn't make any sense to me. Why can everyone not bring their own jerseys home? Because then everybody has to take their jerseys off at the end of the game. When we get to the game, everyone has to put their jerseys on instead of getting dressed at home. It just seems kind of silly to me, but thankfully I signed up for this because every team had to give or every family had to volunteer like 10 hours of their time, whether it's scorekeeping or pitch count or coaching or all these different ways you can volunteer. I was like, sure, I'll be the uniform manager, not knowing what it entailed. Thankfully, another parent volunteered to be uniform manager as well, so we're kind of splitting the task. One thing the kids have been really into this week, right, Charity? So into drawing. Whoa, this is the same. I was gonna say, did you already draw that girl? Yes, okay, so you already showed me this one this morning, and I was like, didn't you already draw her? Oh, she's a little bit different, I guess.
Yeah, but this is the same girl, but it's different, the same dress as that.
What are you doing with these girls?
Some of them are supposed to be for the front, like, a story.
A story you're writing?
Yeah, for the library contest.
Oh,
but
yeah.
then sometimes I mess up on just one of the characters, like somebody bumps me or something, so then I still like the other characters, so then I just cut them out.
Okay,
like
so you're
this.
just doing extras. I just threw some pork tenderloins in the slow cooker there. I'm gonna make a super duper simple recipe here for supper. So the recipe calls for barbecue sauce, chili powder, salt, and mustard. Just gonna give these ingredients a quick stir. Yes, I'm using a measuring spoon, because why get out another spoon when I already had a dirty measuring spoon? I just poured the sauce on the pork there. And so now I'm just gonna put the lid on and set it to slow cook low. There we go. We're kind of having an easy eat up leftovers type lunch. But one thing I'm gonna have for my lunch, I just put some cottage cheese in this bowl here. And I made for a birthday this week, Elijah and Andrew both had a birthday this week. I made angel food cake and this like berry compote. It's just strawberries and blueberries with a little bit of sugar and lemon juice. I way cut down on the sugar, and afterwards I was kind of like, I wish I didn't use any sugar at all because I didn't really need it, but I'm gonna add that to the cottage cheese. When I said that about adding the sugar, that was for the angel food cake because the angel food cake was plenty sweet too. I think with the cottage cheese, that bit of sweetener will make it a really tasty, like, you know, part of my lunch, but more like a dessert for sure. I'm obviously not filming a full day of food today, but Simeon was like, Mom, show my food. Mine is like the picture perfect lunch. You're right, Simeon. That looks really, really good. A little house, you know, house renovation update. We got carpet in this week, finally. So we moved here, you know, however many years ago now. It's been a little while. We pulled out all of the old carpet because it was like nasty, nasty, nasty carpet. And then we lived on like the subfloor for a while. We put, what is that called? Vinyl plank in our room, all through the hall, as well as in Wesley's room, which is a mess right now because we've been taking out, you know, his room is full of all the stuff from his siblings' rooms. So we did vinyl in here, but we have been waiting to put in carpet in the two big boys share a room, Elijah and Simeon, and then the two girls, Charity and Zara, share the other room. So we put carpet. So of course their rooms are not put back together yet, but like, oh my goodness, it's been so long since the kids have had carpet in their room. And then once we took everything out, it's like, well, we may as well not put it back together until we do all of the trim. You know, all the trim came out. Andrew's even gonna like retrim the window, mudding the walls, painting the walls. We're just gonna get all that done. But the carpet is so, so nice to have. The kids had baths and showers this morning. So our house feels, even our room, like bookshelves and stuff in there. The whole upstairs just kind of feels like a bit of a mess right now. But these rooms, oh, they look so good. Wesley's been having sleepovers in the boys' room, so that's why his mattress is in here as well. Why did his sheet come off again? I just re-put his sheet on this morning. Wes, why have you been taking your sheet off?
What sheet off?
The sheet off of your bed, because it's on the floor. Was it not you? I just put that sheet on earlier this morning. The boys do have a nice big room. It's a pretty nice big space. And then they have a nice big closet as well. So they decided that they are done having bunk beds, at least for now, and want to have their beds separate. And I kind of love how that looks. I think they'll spend more time like sitting on their bed, reading books and stuff with the beds separate. So it feels amazing to have the carpet done, you know, one more step in getting our house renovated, but it is gonna be a little while still before we have their rooms put back together. We'll be living in like, I was gonna say chaos. The boys' room and the girls' room is not really chaotic. It's our room and Wesley's room that's chaotic. But until we get like paint done, trim done, we're actually gonna get new doors at the same time too, because we may as well just get it all done at once. So that's the little update. Yes, the girls are getting a desk and a bookshelf.
Did you already take a video of my room?
I did. Oh. Is there something else you wanted to show in your room?
No.
No? Your room's pretty basic. Also, I also was gonna say, I was like, there was one more thing I wanted to say. When, you know, we take everything out of their rooms, I'm like, I kind of want to just throw all this stuff out. I kind of don't even want to put it back in their rooms. Of course we will, but we're going to be very, very intentional about every single thing that we take out. It's like, okay, do you really still need this? And I've been trying to, you know, we try to stay somewhat minimal, but the kids have their own spending money and they buy things that they want and stuff. And I try to be encouraging to them, like sometimes less is more, and if your room is always a mess, maybe that's because you have too many toys, and maybe if you had fewer, you could manage that better and spend more time enjoying the toys and the things that you really like. Simeon is making, oh yes, make sure you put it in the right bowl. Simeon is making some muffins that will be for breakfast tomorrow. Have you ever done this before? You can't do it while holding another egg. Okay, put your thumbs. Good, yeah. Just scrolling through Netflix, trying to find what we're gonna watch. Wait, who are we missing? Oh, Zara's back there. I was like, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. I only see 4 children. All right, Elijah found Rumble and he thinks that sounds like a good movie to watch. Let me look. I always get out my phone and I think it's usually Common Sense Media I look on just to make sure this movie is, you know, appropriate for the kiddos. Okay, educational value, 2. Very, very little. Okay,
2 out
hold
of
on.
5 or 2 out of 10?
2 out of 5.
Okay.
Positive messages, 4. Violence and scary, 3. You guys aren't bothered by a little bit of violence. I don't care about that.
Be scared of this
Hold on. Yeah, I bet. Language. God's name taken in vain. It looks like once. Okay, let me just look. Parents need to know that Rumble is a slapstick, animated, wrestling, comedy. I don't think everybody's in agreement over watching this, but that's what happens. And so the kids have turns. What happens is that the kids are like, I don't want to watch this one. I don't want to watch this one. And then like 30 minutes into it, the kids are all sitting there laughing and enjoying it. Simeon, slapstick is exactly what you like.
Oh.
That's like really just like silly, goofy, funny. I'm kind of watching the movie here, but also ordering groceries. But look who's been having too many late nights. Too many sleepovers, and I just looked over at him a couple minutes ago and I was like, oh, he looks really tired. So I said to him, are you going to be able to stay awake for this movie? And he goes, I think so. Next thing I knew. Well, it has been a rainy day. It is still raining out there, but I'm gonna close this vlog. Thank you for coming along and watching. I'm so thankful for all of you who faithfully watch my content, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.
Bye.